Okay, so solving exponential equations, we had to erase the base method. So this is question number 2. And this is part A. Erase the base. You try and get matching bases, and then you can erase it totally out of the problem. And I know that 9 is 3 squared. Now, there's no reason why the squared has to stay with the 3. I could just do distributive property right here. So 3 to the x minus 7, 3 to the 2x plus 2. Now it's matching bases. Erase the base. It says x minus 7 is 2x plus 2. Get all the x's together. So that's 1x. I'm just going to write x. Get all the plain old numbers together. And that's the answer. X equals -9. Then the other one of these, try as I might, I can't think of anything that 5 and 7 have in common. I can't think of any number where I can get the same base on both of them so I can erase it. And this method would work on part A as well. If for some reason you can't figure out what 3 and 9 have in common, you can always use this method on either type. Erase the bases faster, but this method will work on both. And the idea is I use logs first. So write a log on both sides. And the log will get the exponents down from the exponent because it gets to multiply down in front. So I just used logs to get the exponents out of the problem. Now I use my calculator to get the word log out of the problem. Because I can do log of 7 on my calculator. I don't have to put any variables in there. My calculator is going to know how to do that. I could have used ln instead and done the natural log, as long as you're consistent and do the same thing on both sides. But I just like using the log button. So I hit log of 7 in my calculator, 0.8451. And this is times x. And I had to round. If you round in a slightly different spot and get a slightly different number, that'd be fine. And then x plus 1 times, okay, and then I had to round log of 5.6990. I had to round it up, so it ended up there. Okay, now some distributive property over here. 0.699 times x. 0.699 times 1. And then 0.8451 times x. At this point, this isn't an exponential problem anymore. It doesn't have any exponents in it. It isn't a log problem anymore. It doesn't have any logs in it. Use the log to get rid of the exponent, then use the calculator to get rid of the log. Now it's just an algebra question. So I need to get all my x's together. Okay, 0.8451 minus 0.699, 0.1461. All right, divide both sides by 0.1461. And I get that x is equal to 4.784. All right, well, you're like, well, okay, well, how many spaces? Am I supposed to save it to 4 places, 3 places? You kept doing different things. All right, back in the day when you had to get these things off a table, it was always out to 4 places, which is why I do 4 places. And you should try and save a few places. Don't go, oh, well, that's basically rounds up to 1, and that basically rounds up to 1, and use that. Save a few places, but if you have 0.479 or 4.77, that's the same number. I'm going to go ahead and give it to you.